was probably harder than it should have been. Good morning. It is about 5:30 in the morning on a beautiful Monday. Welcome to another week of my cat walking in front of the camera when I'm talking. Welcome to another week of training. This week is a very exciting week because I'm doing my first workout. On the schedule this week, I'm supposed to be running 37 miles, which is a 9-mile increase from last week, so not exactly following the 10% rule. The reason that I can do that is just that, I was running 60 to 70 miles a week a couple months ago. So, when you're ramping up volume for the first time, or after like a really serious injury, like say I was coming back from like a fracture in my leg and not in my wrist, then I would be taking things much more slowly. But you can get away with making some bigger jumps when it's familiar territory. So yeah, we got 6 today, probably do about 5 tomorrow. I've got a small little workout on Wednesday, more easy miles on Thursday. Sorry, my cat knocked over the camera with his tail. I'm sure you can hear him playing in the background. And then I'm gonna actually have a little bit of a workout in the long run this weekend too. So yeah, really, really looking forward to that. Should be a good week, and I will take y'all along with me for the ride. Yo, about 3 miles in, do a 6-mile easy run, feeling really good. A little bit of a new route, which is fun. Don't often listen to music, but I am today, so it's been just kind of what I wanted to do. Feeling really good, really grateful, really happy to be running. Just got back from my run. That was easily the best easy run, or the best run I've had since coming back, like period, point blank. That was so good. I felt great, just like completely normal. The weather was great. The saga of the sunglasses continues. I didn't wear them because I didn't think I would need them. And look at this. Look how you can't even tell. But it's super sunny. One day I will be able to christen the new sunglasses. But I digress. Great run. Feeling very excited about the beginning of this summer block. Very grateful to be able to run. Feeling awesome. Another day, another bike double. Back again. Here's what it is. I just unlocked a hack. I need to edit my Instagram reels while I'm biking. Why haven't I been doing that? Today is finally the day. Hell yeah, let's do it. Just got back from my run. 5 miles easy, plus 6 strides. Felt really good, pretty strong. Legs were a little tired starting out on my strides, but they loosened up a little bit. I have my first workout tomorrow. It's just a kind of baby workout, 7 miles total, a little fartlek sort of thing. But I'm pretty excited about it. Yeah, I'm gonna sip on some electrolytes, stretch a little bit, take a shower, eat some breakfast, go to work. Update on the electrolyte situation. So I told you I was trying those new electrolytes that I don't remember the name of offhand, but I got them on Amazon. I'll put the name right here. I like them so far. Obviously like the taste is one thing, but then there's also the question of like, how do they make me feel throughout the day? Do I feel like I have what I need? Yada, yada, yada. So far, so good. Like, haven't any issues. I feel really hydrated at work. I don't feel like I'm like really low on energy or like lightheaded. Any of those like typical dehydration signs. So yeah, if you are interested, definitely get some as a cheap alternative. I also have found that like sometimes Switchback leaves my mouth like dry. Like I still feel thirsty after I drink them, and I don't have that with this new one. So yeah, I'd recommend it. Good morning. Happy Global Running Day and happy first workout to me. Today we just got like a little baby workout. It's 7 miles total volume, 3-mile warm up, and then 10 by 1 minute on, 1 minute off. Coach prescribed between 6:45 and 7-minute pace. Kind of gave me some license to go a little faster if I want, but don't overcook it. 6:50 was marathon pace pre-injury, so I'll probably just try to stick between that range that he gave me. Don't want to overcook it too hard. Shoe-wise today, we're just rocking some trainers. John Nimbus 27. Thought about throwing on a plated shoe, but it's only like probably a little over a mile of work, so it seems silly. really trying to play it conservative with like injury prevention right now. So not breaking out plates for anything quite yet. But yeah, first workout should be a good one. So I just realized I made a little bit of an oopsie on my runner math. I was gonna warm up to this park that I do workouts at a lot. It's about 3 miles away. So perfect. 3 mile warm up, workout at the park, jog back. Forgetting that, you know, I'd have to actually do the workout. And if I had done all of that, it would have been like 8.5 miles. It's 1.5 miles more than I'm supposed to do today. And I gotta be careful with mileage. So about halfway to the park, I realized that. So I'm turning around, getting my workout in the church parking lot up here, about 1.5 miles from where I am now. And then it's about 1.5 miles back to my house. So that should work. Always something. You get out of the flow of things and you forget what you're doing. All right, warm-up is complete. Doing some leg swings now. Don't have quite time to do a full set of drills. I got out the door a little late. As these physical therapy exercises get like more and more in volume, I'm like getting out the door later and later. Because I do this like first thing when I wake up. So I don't want to wake up any earlier, but I gotta tighten up somewhere. But anyway, I'm gonna do some leg swings, like 2 drills, maybe just like a couple skips, get the hip flexors firing, and then I will be off. All right, about halfway done. Feeling all right. Went out a little hot on the first couple reps. I was able to rein it back in. That last rep I was filming, couldn't look at my watch. That was a little hot, but other than that, feeling good. This parking lot is only like a 0.4 mile loop. This is getting very old. I have like 3 reps left. Workout complete. Overall, felt solid. Don't know exactly what I average because with those short reps, I prefer to have my watch set on a current pace, not lap pace. So, you know, Garmin doesn't tell me when the reps are over. But if I had to guess, I'd say it averaged around 6:40, 6:35, which is solid. Faster than I really wanted, but again, short reps, it's kind of hard to like settle in and go because I have a tendency to kind of gun it. Pushed a little bit on the last one. I think I averaged like 6:15 on that, but that felt good, so why not? Yeah, very, very happy with that. Excited and very grateful to be back to running workouts. Definitely a big confidence boost. I have more of a legit workout this weekend. 11-mile long run with a little progression. So yeah, solid morning. So I mentioned before the workout that I was just gonna run in Nimbuses. I feel like they're an underrated shoe. And also like I hit all those paces feeling very comfortable in the softest and most cushioned shoe on the market. No responsiveness. But fun fact about the Nimbus is if you listen to the Life is Stride podcast, which if you're not, what are you even doing? Kendall something, last name I don't remember, just won the BPN Last Man Standing Ultra in the ASICS John Nimbus 27. So we wore the whole time. So for all you doubters and all you haters, eat that. So it is pretty late. It's about 8 o'clock and I am just now heading home. I volunteered to hand out medals at the Fleet Feet Global Running Day event tonight at Geodis Park. Super fun, something I've never really done before. Handing out medals to the kids that were finishing was like especially fun. You know, put it around their neck and stuff. Very rewarding, very cool thing to do. I did not run the race, so it was a new experience. It was very fun, glad I did it. But I gotta get home, take a shower, eat dinner, do my physical therapy exercises. It's gonna be a late night. 4 a.m. is gonna feel real early tomorrow. It is almost 11 o'clock and I'm just not going to bed. Don't be like me. Good morning. It is Thursday. I got 5 miles easy on the docket today. A little tired, had a late night. Got about 5 hours of sleep. The legs are a little sore from a little session yesterday. Especially my glutes. I foam rolled for the first time in a very long time this morning. Trying to like support my body weight while foam rolling was kind of tricky, but I did it. Yeah, 5 miles easy today. Gonna lift this afternoon. I usually like to hit that on the same day as my hard session, but I had the Global Running Day thing last night, so doing it today. Yeah, should be a pretty good day. You know, come to the conclusion, I think this weather is like the absolute best to run in. It's like 70, kind of humid, not too bad though. It's sunny, starts off, feels fantastic. Like, yeah, racing in the heat is hard. I wouldn't want to do it 45 and cloudy all day. But for an easy run, God, you just can't beat this. It's amazing. It feels great. Best way to start the day. All right, another 5 miles easy in the bank. That was great. I averaged pace of 9:01 and average heart rate was 139. Like I said, my legs are like a little bit tired and sore from the workout yesterday, and probably also from like, you know, increasing volume week to week after taking a month off. But dare I say, aerobically, I'm feeling pretty fit. Like, I mean, granted, I was running twice the mileage and running a lot of workouts, but a couple months ago, my easy paces were usually around like 9:30. My heart rate was like probably 135, and also it was 70 degrees this morning. I was running most of my easy runs when it was like 45, if not colder. So I don't know. Did cross training work? Did the bike actually help me? God, I hate when the things that I hate actually help. Yeah, feeling good. Good morning. It is long run day, and it's like actually kind of long today. We're back into double digits. Got 11 miles. Last 4 miles picking up from 7 down to 7:30. Or sorry, the reverse is that, starting 7:30 going to 7. Which is slower than marathon pace, but you know, easing back in. It's a bit warm. Like, I think the weather app when I started said 69, felt like 74. It's very humid. Got a little bit of a headache this morning, like the tiniest little one. So I'm a little worried about hydration, but see how it goes. I don't have any water with me. Just gonna wing it. Yeah, feeling pretty good. Pretty excited to get it done. All right, just past the halfway point, 5.5 miles, took a gel. That's the only gel I'll take. It was a Goo salted watermelon caffeine gel. I think it's got 55 milligrams caffeine, 125 milligrams of sodium. So not a whole lot of either, but just a little boost. Feeling pretty good. This this route that I'm running, it's pretty much all rollers, which like I knew, but definitely not quite conditioned to getting up the hill, staying in like zone 2. But overall feeling pretty good. Got a pickup starting here about 1.5 miles, so should be pretty good. I'm just wearing trainers, my John Imbuses, and that's because, like I said earlier, been having some like whispers of shin pain, and I feel like the super shoes kind of contribute to that. So for only a 4 mile pickup, I don't think I really need them. So we're just sticking with the trainers, and for the last few days, that has really helped, I think. So we're just gonna keep doing that. So it was super cloudy when I started my run. I checked the weather, said it was gonna stay super cloudy. So I didn't bring my sunglasses, because I don't like having extra stuff with me if I'm not gonna need it. And it's super sunny now. That was probably harder than it should have been. Whew. I felt good all throughout the easy part, first 7, and then first pickup felt good. There were some rollers in there. I said rollers, I think it was mainly uphill, honestly. Second mile of the pickup started out with a pretty big downhill. So I tried to really use that, probably pushed that too hard, because then I went up into the next uphill, also probably too hard. My first pickup mile was 7:26, goal was 7:30. Second pickup mile was 7:18, which was 2 seconds faster than the goal of 7:20. Third pickup mile was 7:06, I think. Goal was 7:10. I think that was where I really cooked it too hard, because then I felt pretty solid. And then when I went to shift gears, tried to pick it up a little bit for the last mile, I hit it. I ran 6:55, but God, it was hard. Oh, I had to really push. My heart rate was definitely in like, I checked it at one point, it was 182. It was probably kept out at like 185, 187. So harder workout than it should have been. Definitely not the effort I was supposed to be running. But it felt good to spin the legs, you know, really good to get in a long run workout. Been way too long. Nothing really makes me feel quite like myself, like a good long run workout. Very, very happy with that. We'll dive into the stats in a second, but this cat, definitely a good indicator of fitness. I'm glad you've gotten it done. You know, whenever I'm in a season like this, coming back from injury, even, you know, albeit this is a different kind of injury comeback than what I'm usually doing, but, you know, still coming back from injury, working mileage back up. The overwhelming thing that I feel really is just gratitude. Like, I tried really, really hard to finish every run with just closing my eyes and appreciating the fact that I'm able to do this thing that I love so much, because I spent so long not being able to. And it's easy to get out of the habit of doing that. You know, especially when you're in the thick of marathon training and you're trying to cram everything in, and you're waking up at 4 a.m. and instantly heading out the door, and you're exhausted all the time. But I really, really, really try to intentionally take time to do that, both before and after I run. You know, I take some time to journal in the morning before I do my warm-ups and everything. I have to get up a little bit earlier, but I honestly think it's worth it, because it just really helps. You know, this thing that we do called running, we do it because it nourishes our spirit in some way. And if you don't intentionally take the time to let yourself feel that and be grateful for that, then you're not going to get the nourishment from it that you do it for in the first place. So I think it's worth every minute of sleep that I lose to do that. All right, it's a little bit later. I'm about to head out and go get some groceries and run some errands and stuff. But I just realized an unforeseen consequence of running with a splint on my wrist is that I think I'm starting to get a tan line. You can't really tell on camera, and I'm not certain that it's happening, but if I look in the mirror, I feel like you can kind of see it. It's kind of hard to tell because of the hair, but I think there's a little bit of a tan line. All right, I just had a banging lunch that I should have taken some footage of, but I'll put a picture of it here. It was delicious. It was just all my leftovers with a little bit of egg whites, a little fried rice situation. Very good. But it's a big week for physical therapy. I'm weight bearing. We got a 2-pound weight here. I can sling this baby around. It's great. So we're doing a bunch of different stuff. We're going supported so we can get a stretch. We're going up and down like that. We're holding it by the end, and we're doing some pronation, supination. We're doing some wrist curls, and we're doing some hammer curls. Not really hammer curls, but hammer curl type position. So yeah, we are bearing weight. This feels like a very big step in the right direction. All right, it is Sunday morning, about 8:45. I just wrapped up a little 30-minute easy bike, did some prehab stuff before, and that just about wraps up my week of training. It's been a good one. Got 39 miles on the week, a couple bikes, 2 lifts. All in all, pretty solid. I'm feeling very invigorated and excited about the rest of this training block. Still trying to decide what the ultimate goal for this block is. I'm weighing a couple options. I'm gonna do a July 4th race. I'm running out of time to decide, so I guess I need to make that decision pretty quick. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Peace.